Hello everyone and welcome back to Facts 365. Thanks for joining us. Here we celebrate weird and random facts concerning each day. Here are 10 facts about July 30th. Number 1. The USS Indianapolis was sunk on July 30th in 1945 by a Japanese submarine shortly after delivering the internal components of the atomic bombs that were later dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Some 900 men died, many of whom succumbed to shark attacks, dehydration, and salt poisoning as they awaited rescue. Number 2. 3 years after the death of the last Pyrenean ibex, a clone of her is born on July 30, 2003, only to subsequently die from lung defects. Within minutes, the Pyrenean ibex becomes the first and so far only species to have ever gone de-extinct as well as go extinct twice. Number 3. On July 30, 1999, The Blair Witch Project, a low-budget, independent horror film that will become a massive cult hit, is released in U.S. theaters. Shot with shaky, handheld cameras, the documentary-style movie told the story of 3 student filmmakers who disappeared into the woods and were never heard from again. The Blair Witch Project generated huge buzz over the question of whether it was based on a true story. Number 4. 2 severe power outages affected most of northern and eastern India on July 30, 2012. The blackout affected over 400 million people and lasted about 13 hours. During that period, it was the largest power outage in history by number of people affected. Number 5. On July 30, 1956, 2 years after pushing to have the phrase "Under God" inserted into the Pledge of Allegiance, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signs a law officially declaring "In God We Trust" to be the nation's official motto. Number 6. A mid-air collision between a Boeing 727 and a fighter jet in Japan kills 162 people on July 30, 1971. The military plane was flying without radar. The fighter jet struck the airliner and sent both planes plunging into the mountains. The fighter pilot was able to eject himself and parachute to safety. Everyone on board the passenger plane, however, was killed. Number 7. On July 30, 2003, the last of 21,529,464 Volkswagen Beetles built since World War II rolls off the production line at Volkswagen's plant in Puebla, Mexico. One of a 3,000-unit final edition, the baby blue vehicle was sent to a museum in Wolfsburg, Germany, where Volkswagen is headquartered. Number 8. On July 30, 1777, Brigadier General George Clinton takes office as the first elected governor of the independent state of New York. Clinton would go on to become New York's longest-serving governor, as well as the longest-serving governor in the United States. Number 9. American industrialist and automobile manufacturer Henry Ford, who revolutionized factory production with his assembly line methods, was born in Michigan on July 30, 1863. Number 10. Nicky Hayden, born July 30, 1981, nicknamed the Kentucky Kid, was an American professional motorcycle racer who won the MotoGP World Championship in 2006. Tragically, Hayden was hit by a driver while riding his bicycle in Italy in 2017. He suffered a traumatic brain injury and died 5 days later in a local hospital. As always, thanks for joining us. See you tomorrow.